Welcome to Doctor Using Digital Tablet, How to Demonstrate Clinical Performance, presented as part of the White Paper Series in Management Education by Skilled MBA. This guide supports diagnostic manufacturers navigating the complex requirements of the In Vitro Diagnostic Medical Devices Regulation, IVDR. As performance expectations rise, the ability to demonstrate clinical value through digital tools and structured evidence is more critical than ever. In this session, we will explore how technology, compliance, and clinical outcomes intersect to ensure market readiness, safety, and innovation. This white paper was created with 4 clear goals in mind. 1. Clarify regulatory expectations. Help teams understand what IVDR compliance really entails. 2. Guide manufacturers. Offer clear steps to demonstrate clinical performance effectively. 3. Identify best practices. Highlight what works in evaluation and documentation. 4. Support EU compliance. Equip teams to meet the performance evaluation criteria for market access. The focus is practical, helping organizations transform regulation into strategy. What is IVDR? The In Vitro Diagnostic Regulation, EU 2017-746, is a European regulation that enforces more rigorous requirements on diagnostic device evaluation, especially around clinical performance. Why it matters. It ensures patient safety supports evidence-based product approvals, builds trust with regulators and secures European market access. IVDR replaces the IVDD and brings diagnostics into the era of accountability and digital traceability. Under IVDR, performance evaluation is built around 3 pillars. Clinical performance demonstrates the correlation between test results and clinical conditions. Analytical performance confirms accuracy, repeatability, and reliability of results. Scientific validity proves the biological and clinical relevance of the marker or analyte being tested. Together, these elements ensure a device is fit for clinical purpose, in both lab and real-world settings. This guide focuses on 5 essential content areas that shape the evaluation process: performance evaluation plans, step-by-step instructions for designing a compliant evaluation roadmap, clinical evidence requirements, what documents you need, and how to generate or source them, acceptance criteria, how to define what good enough looks like for performance thresholds, study examples, samples of analytical and clinical evaluations that meet IVDR standards. This content supports both initial submissions and post-market documentation. Many teams face roadblocks when preparing clinical performance documentation. Common challenges include 1. Fragmented data, evidence spread across systems with gaps in traceability. 2. Insufficient planning, lack of a structured evaluation framework from the outset. 3. Regulatory misalignment, failure to meet Article 56 or Annex 13 requirements, leading to delays. 4. Limited internal expertise, teams unfamiliar with what IVDR requires, especially in clinical justification. Overcoming these challenges requires coordination and cross-functional clarity. What separates successful submissions from failed ones? Early planning. Start building your clinical performance plan alongside product design. Comprehensive documentation. Connect performance claims to evidence and keep the paper trail clear. Cross-functional collaboration. Involve clinical, regulatory, quality, and technical teams from day one. Digital tools. Use electronic quality management systems, EQMS, to ensure traceability and document control. Compliance is not just about data, it's about structure and strategy. The path to performance demonstration is evolving. Paper-based past evidence was manually documented, often disorganized, and hard to trace. Digital transition teams began adopting electronic systems for data capture, version control, and evaluation. Integrated future now. The goal is real-time, system-integrated evidence generation, where performance is monitored continuously, not just pre-market. Digitization supports faster approvals, better compliance, and reduced regulatory risk. Why the image of a doctor using a digital tablet? Because it perfectly symbolizes the future of clinical performance evaluation. Digitization represents the shift to modern, tech-supported workflows. Data-driven evidence reflects how performance claims must now be supported by structured, metric-based analysis. Compliance through technology shows how tools like EQMS, LIMS, and regulatory dashboards drive adherence to IVDR. Clinical integration merges frontline healthcare expertise with real-time performance tracking. The future of diagnostics is digital and deeply clinical. Let's break down the 5 key elements of a strong performance evaluation plan, PP. 1. Define intended use. Be clear about who, what, and why, including disease area and user setting. 2. Establish performance claims. What are you promising the test will deliver? These must be measurable. 3. Design validation studies. Create clinical and analytical study protocols that can prove your claims. 4. Set acceptance criteria. Determine the quantitative thresholds for success and justify them. 5. Document results. Store everything in an IVDR-compliant, well-organized format. For MBA students, this case is rich with relevance. Regulatory framework, understanding. Learn how compliance affects product design, go-to-market strategy, and stakeholder communication. Evidence to access connection. Explore how performance data drives market access and pricing decisions. Career preparation. This knowledge supports careers in healthcare management, life sciences strategy, biotech consulting, and regulatory affairs. The world of diagnostics is data-driven, global, and highly regulated, perfect for future healthcare leaders. For faculty members, this material offers several teaching opportunities. Teaching integration, use it in healthcare innovation, quality systems, or medical regulation courses. Case study, development, build real-world learning modules around IVDR compliance challenges and strategies. Industry connection link theory to real-world trends, where product quality, digital transformation, and regulation intersect. This is not just policy. It's a story of transformation, leadership, and global business impact. If you're building a diagnostic product or platform, this guide gives you tools to strengthen clinical strategy. Ensure your product's performance is well documented and market ready. Prepare for IVDR. Get ahead of European regulatory requirements and avoid launch delays. Link evidence to market access. Understand how evidence shapes not only regulatory approvals but also commercial success. For innovators, IVDR readiness is not just compliance, it's a competitive advantage. How do you know you've done it right? 100%. Documentation. Completeness. All required reports, studies, and declarations are traceable and audit-ready. 0. Major nonconformities. Your notified body review proceeds without serious objections. First, in time to market, your device launches ahead of competitors by avoiding rework and delays. These aren't just metrics. They reflect strategic execution, operational readiness, and performance leadership. Let's close with the 3 reasons this work matters. Patient safety. Reliable diagnostics support correct treatment decisions and save lives. Market access compliance opens doors across Europe and globally and streamlines product launches. Competitive advantage. Evidence-backed devices stand out to clinicians, payers, and regulators. Demonstrating clinical performance isn't just regulatory, it's strategic, cross-functional, and essential to innovation success. Thank you for exploring Doctor Using Digital Tablet: How to Demonstrate Clinical Performance. presented as part of the white paper series in management education by Skilled MBA.